Many times I have looked at old pictures of myself and I'm just like, I used to look so young there, and oh my god, I was so pretty, and oh my god, I was so skinny, and oh my god, this, oh my god, that, right? But if you think back to that time, I was looking at myself and I was like, ugh, if I only look like this, ugh, I'm looking this type of way today and I don't like it, blah, 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 right? Ugh, I feel fat. How many of us don't do that, right? Now I look at myself in videos and I'm just like, just your subconscious thought is, I don't look as young as I used to look. But if there's something that looking back on pictures and remembering my thought process then and looking at it from today's point of view, it's just like we never appreciate what we have at that very moment. We're constantly hoping that things were somehow different, right? And we don't appreciate that moment. We don't appreciate ourselves in that moment. But so, what I want to say right now is you are beautiful, okay? You are perfect just the way you are right now. Even if there is something that you don't like about yourself, accept yourself as you are. Look at your beauty and then still get to work on whatever it is that you want to change, but don't beat yourself up over it, okay? Why am I saying all of this, right? I just took a shower, okay? And I just kind of sort of fixed my hair. It's a little crazy, but it's fine. It's put together, right? And I'm looking at myself. I'm looking at myself right now and I have this little flyaway right here. Not cool. Whatever. Guys, I have more gray hair than I've ever seen on my head. Okay. And I could easily sit here and be like, I just look so old. Ugh, I just look, I don't like how I look, whatever it may be. No, because right now is the youngest that I will ever be again. Okay. And so I'm looking back and I'm learning like at some point in the future, I'm going to look back at me right now and be like, I looked so good then. I looked so young then. Even with the small amount of gray hairs that I had, I thought I looked old. No, we need to learn to love ourselves and to appreciate ourselves and accept ourselves for who we are right now. We waste so much time wishing that things were different instead of appreciating this very moment, right? So just keep in mind, you are beautiful, you are valuable, you are your home. And I feel like I say this in every video. You are your home. Why would you hate your home? Right? Do your best to love this vessel that you live in from the inside out. There's nothing that I can do about the aging process. And the thing is that society, especially for women, society teaches us that we're never really good enough, right? They're constantly selling us makeup. They're constantly selling us root touch-ups, which I'm still gonna look into. You know what I mean? I choose to love myself and accept myself right now, but I still don't like how they look. So I'm gonna go and cover them, but I'm not gonna beat myself up over it. Or at least I'm gonna do the best to cover them. We're constantly being sold all these products to make us better, as if we're not already good enough. It's kind of like society tells us all these things out loud that we sometimes already think about ourselves, right? A lot of us wake up in the morning and we're just like, oh, another day. Oh, I don't like how I look. Oh, I don't like this about myself. And then you go into your phone and you see ads for makeup because we want to look young forever. And here, buy this collagen, and here, buy this, so your skin can look tighter and more taut. And guys, let's just sometimes we just need to like sit in silence and talk to ourselves and just be like, I love you. I love you just as you are. Love yourself. And still, it's possible to love yourself and still work on the things that you don't like without beating yourself up. I don't know, I just wanted to say that because I feel like we take so much of this time that we're never going to get back, we waste it on criticizing ourselves as opposed to lifting ourselves and lifting each other up. If the world already does its best to bring us down, to break us down, why do we help it? You know, we need to we need to wear our crowns proudly and love who we are. And I've said this multiple times in this video already, accept ourselves as we are and who we are, and accept each other, you know? And at the end of the day, realize that it's not necessarily about the appearance. How do you feel on the inside? Do you like yourself on the inside? Because I'm gonna tell you something. If you don't like who you are on the inside, it's very difficult to like who you are on the outside. And that's pretty superficial. What's most important is what's in there. What's in there. Just appreciate yourself right now. Because there's no point in looking back years later and wishing you were back to where you were a few years ago, when even at that moment you were still beating yourself up. No, mejor me voy a querer yo ahora mismo. I'm going to appreciate myself right now, and I'm going to build myself up right now, and I'm going to look at myself in the mirror and be like, you're gorgeous. You are beautiful. Actually, no, I'm gorgeous. I'm beautiful. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. Short little message. It's not a long video, but take the time to think about it, right? This is the youngest that you're ever going to be. If you have a few gray hairs, so be it. If you don't like them, go cover them up. If you do like them, keep them. But they're a sign of, I choose to see them as a sign of wisdom, even though a lot of young people have gray hair now. I think it's also a sign of like deficiency in some kind of nutrients. But in this society, we don't really know what we're eating anymore. We don't really know. It's so many different factors, but whatever. I'm gonna just see it as I'm very wisdomous. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you take something out of this video. And I hope that we little by little learn to love ourselves and accept ourselves for who we are right now. Because when you beat yourself up, you're subconsciously telling yourself that I don't like who I am. I don't accept it. And the universe will just continue giving you more of whatever it is that you're putting out there. Right? Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will catch you guys on the next one. Love yourself. You're beautiful. You're worthy. Let's get it. Bye.